Now I'm live again. Can anybody hear me? I'm back on, I think. Everything just blew up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm on there. Looks like that's working. I'm gonna pause the game. There's no way to advance it. Hey, Scott, I'm sorry. I'm having all kinds of trouble. I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see. Next question. I can't. Hey, Bill, I'm sorry. Everything just blew up on my end. I'm trying to get it back. I'm having a heck of a time here, y'all. No worries. Okay. Well, the game seems to be running by itself. Well, it is on my computer. I'm back, but I'm back at question 1. So y'all know the answers here. Let's see if I can skip it. No, I can't skip. Um, are you back up? So we started back on question 1, and the it's going to run through this time. So this is the first time that it's really caused this major problems. This is going out online, so this is live. And it won't let me skip to the next questions. Now I can skip. But the problem is it's only got 10 seconds left, so I can see your all's comments. It looks like Sharon got back on. Scott's back on. Bill's back on. Everybody else probably scratching their heads like, what in the world? I think we were up to question 5, I believe, or 4. Does anybody remember? All right. We've been through this. That's what I get for trying to go to the lake. I should have stayed home, but I was wanting to go fishing. I can't see y'all. All right. Question 4. I think we had that one. It's moving right along. Y'all are sticking with me. I appreciate it. Well, this weekend I'm gonna catch some fish, and maybe I'll have a fishing story for you Monday if we get back in the game here. All right, I think this was the last question. We had 4. So this is the one we had. Maybe we might be able to get through this if it cranks back up. I think it's the background. The background is what messed everything up. Plaid, Scottish. All right, here we go. Question 5. Come on. All right. Where in the body would you find abalone? Lungs, liver, kidneys, or heart? Where in the body would you find abalone? Abalone. Lungs, liver, kidneys, or heart? And then Janie's back. Hey, Janie. Something about the atmosphere down here at the cabin messed it up. All right, we're in the body. Time is up. Janie came back. Janie's probably been out marching with the firefighters. The lungs. The lungs. 80% of you got it. Seems like we're back on track. I'm afraid to pause it. It may blow up on me again. Here we go. Which muscle is responsible for breathing? The trapezius, the diaphragm, the deltoid, the biceps. Which muscle is responsible for breathing? Oh, you took Sarah to college orientation in Austin P. Miss Sarah's has graduated and going to college. She's one smart child. I think she hung around me a lot. That's where she gets most of her smarts. All right, here we go. Which muscle is responsible for breathing? I think most of y'all knew that one. Melinda's back. One by one, we're getting them back. The diaphragm is the muscle responsible for breathing. Next question. What's the main function of red blood cells? Transport oxygen, fight infections, digest food, or clot blood? What's the main function of red blood cells? Transport oxygen, fight infections, digest food, or clot blood? Yeah, the whole computer screen just blew up. So it happens. It's not the first time I've had machines blow up on me. All right, what's the main function of red blood cells? We'll get through this game and we'll learn about the human body. What's the main function of red blood cells? Transport oxygen. 100% of you got that one right. I thought these questions were hard. All right, question 8 coming up, hopefully. Scott, you need to get your wife on here. Play. I know she's pretty bright. Which bone protects the brain? Is it the spine, the skull, the rib cage, or the pelvis? Which bone protects the brain? Spine, skull, rib cage, or pelvis? Depends on where your brain is, I guess, on some people. Which bone protects the brain? Spine, skull, rib cage, or pelvis? My shirt doesn't match the background. I should have got a different color background. Scott says his wife's telling him the answers. She's pretty bright, even though she married you. No, that's probably a good decision on her part. I see there's my other nephew, the skull. Chris made it back. Sorry about the blow up, Chris. All right. Question 9. What's the name of the longest bone in the human body? Is it the tibia, the humerus, the fibula, or the femur? What is the name of the longest bone in the human's body? The tibia, humerus, fibula, or the femur? This is question 9 on the human body. This has been an eventful game. Melinda's having roast tonight. I'll tell you, your mama could make a roast. All right, here we go. The longest bone in the human body. The femur. 100% of you got it right, so y'all knew. All right, I see. How many chambers does the human heart have? 5, 4, 3, or 2? How many chambers does the human heart have? 5, 4, 3, or 2? How many chambers does the human heart have? All right, get your answers in there. Here we go. Some of y'all are got some interesting answers there. 4. The human heart's got 4 chambers. 58% of you got it. Sharon, Leanne, Bill, and Janie. I said Leanne. Leanne got it right. All right, here we go. This is question 11. Which organ produces insulin? Oh, this is a good question. Spleen, pancreas, liver, or the gallbladder? Which organ produces insulin? Spleen, pancreas, liver, or gallbladder? Get your answers in there. Scott, I know you asked your wife on that one. All right, time is up. Which organ produces insulin? I miss my sister. I guess she got bumped off and couldn't find her way back. The pancreas. 100% correct answer. Very good. All right, let's pause it just a second. Let's see if we can see what the leaderboard looks like. It may just all blow up in her face. Check your stats out there, see how you're doing. All right. Let's resume. Hopefully it will resume. There we go. Which part of your eye detects light? Is it the retina, the lens, the iris, or the cornea? Scott, I can just barely make out the comment on this screen. Which part of your eye detects light? The retina, lens, iris, or the cornea? This is question 12. Looks like everybody's got their answer in. There's Janie. I didn't know if you, yeah, Janie got it in. I think there's like a 5-second delay, y'all, on this end. So the retina was correct answer. Sharon, Bill, Chris, and Scott got it correct. I don't know if I don't know what happened to Leanne. What substance are nails made from? Melanin, keratin, collagen, or calcium? Yeah, I thought you got it right too, Leanne. It's not showing that you didn't show up. What substance are nails made from? 1, 2, 3, or 4? This is interesting. It's amazing how much I didn't know about the human body. But then, there's a lot of things I don't know. All right. Hope you get your answer in there, everybody. This is question 13. Keratin. Scott, Leanne. There's Leanne. She got her answer. Janie, 43% of you got it. All right. Question 14 coming up. Which system controls hormones in the body? Respiratory, nervous, endocrine, digestive. Which system controls hormones in the body? One, two, three, or 4. Which system controls the hormones in the body? I know y'all are commenting. I can see it popping up, but I can't see it. I'm sorry. Which system controls hormones in the body? 100% of you got it right. That's great. This is question 14. The smallest bones in the human body are found in which part? The nose, the hand, the foot, or the ear? The smallest bones in the human body are found in which part? Nose, hand, foot, or ear? I may have to start up the t-shirt program again. I was planning on it, but after this catastrophe tonight, I'm not sure now. The smallest bones in the human body are found in which part? Get your answer in there. Nose, hand, foot, or ear? There's Cody Baker. Cody, you weren't around when everything blew up. But glad you made it, son. All right, here we go. Where's the smallest bones in the human body? The ear. The ear is where the smallest bones are. Let me pause it. Let's go back to the leaderboard, see how y'all are doing. Okay, see where you are? I sure can't. Okay. Resume game. That's question 15, so we're back on track, I guess. Here we go, I hope. Which part of the digestive system absorbs most nutrients? Is it the stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, or the esophagus? Cody must have worked late. Which part of the digestive system absorbs most nutrients? The stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, or the esophagus? That's a good question. I'm glad it's Friday. Y'all happy it's Friday too? All right, here we go. Y'all are getting ready to find out which part of the digestive system absorbs most nutrients. The small intestines. 58% of you. Cody, Scott, Chris, and Melinda got that correct. Leanne, I don't see you on there anywhere. All right, question 17. What's the primary function of platelets? Produce hormones, help blood clot, fight bacteria, or carry oxygen? What's the primary function of platelets? Produce hormones, help blood clot, fight bacteria, carry oxygen. Are y'all playing on a phone or computer? Phone or computer? All right, here we go. A phone or a computer? Help blood clot. That's the primary function of the platelets. Let's see. All right, here's the next question. What's the average normal body temperature in Celsius? Oh my. 1, 38.5, 2, 37, 3, 36, 4, 35. What's the average normal body temperature in Celsius? All right, Leanne, get your answer in there. All right, I think time is up. What's the average normal body temperature in Celsius? That's a good question. We're getting ready to find out. It's like some of you might have known it. 37 Celsius. 50% of you got it. This is question coming up is 19. Which organ filters waste from the blood to form urine? Is it the pancreas, the liver, the kidney, or the bladder? Which organ filters waste from the blood to form urine? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Pancreas, liver, kidney, or bladder? All right. Get your answer in there. Melinda, I didn't know if you were coming to the lake tonight. I brought some milk for you to make gravy. I don't guess you're going to make it. So I have to make my own. The kidney. The kidney filters waste from blood to form urine. 75% of you got it. Next question. This is the last question. What connects muscles to bones? Is it veins, tendons, ligaments, or cartilage? What connects muscles to bones? Veins, tendons, ligaments, or cartilage? That's right, Melinda. I forgot you were in Chicago. Maybe next weekend. What connects muscles to bones? Veins, tendons, ligaments, or cartilage? What connects muscles to bones? All right, time is up. Here we go. This game is, we had that blow up and it's kind of got me out of kilter, but we got through it. Tendons. Tendons connects muscles to bones, y'all. Bill and Melinda got that one correct. All right, here we go. The notorious leaderboard should be popping up. Look at there, Sharon. Boy, she would be, if I'd given away t-shirts, she would have a wardrobe. Mr. Scott did good. Look at your status there. Everybody looking pretty good. I appreciate y'all playing, and the ones that came back after the blow up, I appreciate that. You sticking with me. I do have a story tonight. I hope it will come up here. Let's try it. Let's go to the story, and then I'll be back after the story. There's a wooden bench on the edge of town, right where the gravel road meets the field. No plaque, no marker, just 2 planks, some boats, and a view of the horizon that seems to stretch forever. Most folks pass it without a second glance. But every morning at 7:30 sharp, an old man sits there. Rain or shine, hot or cold, he sits. People used to ask why. He'd smile and say, "I'm waiting on her." You see, his wife passed 5 years ago. They used to walk that road together, hand in hand, and that bench, that was their stopping place, where they'd sit, talk about the garden, the grandkids, the way the sky looked like God painted it fresh every morning. After she passed, he just kept showing up. Same time, same bench. Folks thought maybe he was lost in grief. Maybe he was clinging to the past. But then a young man sat beside him one morning, said he was going through a hard time. Didn't know why, but he'd been drawn to that bench. The old man nodded and said, "Son, when life knocks the wind out of you, you don't need to run. You just need somewhere solid to sit." And that became the bench's quiet legacy. One by one, people started showing up. A single mom who just lost her job, a soldier home from overseas, a teenager too scared to say what he was feeling. The old man didn't say much, he just listened, and sometimes whispered, "Keep going, you're not done yet." Now there's often someone there even when he's not. That old bench became more than a seat. It became a shelter, a reminder that you don't have to fix everything all at once. You just have to keep showing up. So wherever you are today, whatever road you're walking, just remember, sometimes the strongest thing you can do is sit down, take a breath, and tell yourself, "I'm not finished. I'm still becoming." I'm not finished. I'm still becoming. All right. That's our show. I'm glad that you stuck with me. And I will be back